Your kingdom spouse is ready for you. They are ready for the stability, the financial support. They are ready for this threshold of divine union, and they are ready to lock you down. This is probably one of the most urgent messages that you need to hear about your kingdom spouse before you make any more moves in life. I need you to tap into this message. What's coming to me is I want to take care of you. I want to provide stability. I want to provide a home for you. I want to protect you from those that have tried to destroy you or harm you. I want to defend you at all costs. Like, I want to lay down literally my entire life for you because you deserve this. And anyone that says otherwise, they are fools. They are idiots. They don't know that you are such a prize, and your kingdom spouse has been not just preparing for you, but he has been trained, he's been groomed, he's been well versed in how to support you and care for you and want the best for you. And it's urgent that you hear this message, because what can actually end up happening, especially for a lot of women, is that they believe that when they invest in themselves, or when they have these boundaries, or they have this confidence, that it doesn't attract their kingdom husband or their kingdom spouse. And I'm here to tell you, like, girl, that's a lie. That's a lie, girl. Your kingdom spouse is so in love with the fact that you have done all of this work. They are so in love with the fact that you have provided a stable environment for yourself. Because here's the thing, when you were with those clowns, those other clowns before, they did not appreciate your boundaries. They did not appreciate that you had a system in place that prevented the very thing that was off-putting to them. You are not looking for a clown show. You are not looking for someone who is irresponsible. You're not looking for someone who laughs in your face when pain comes up. You're not looking for someone who is dismissive or who gaslights you. You're not looking for someone who just talks. Like, you are waiting for your kingdom spouse to show and prove, and your kingdom spouse is coming. So let me talk about this boundaries and confidence piece, because see, here's the thing. When you were with someone prior, they did not like the fact that you were able to show your boundaries in a way that connected you deeper to God. You were very clear in where you were going. You were very clear in what you're doing. And the previous fool that fumbled you, that's probably on your phone right now begging you to come back, this fool did not appreciate the word no. This fool did not appreciate that you were not willing to argue with other women or other men or his mama or his sister because of idiotic ideals or idiotic practices. It's almost like you were succumbing to so much stress. You decided that your life should not be wasted on the foolery. Your life should not be used to pad somebody else's ego when they could care less about you. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is showing. It's saying, like, hey, on the back end of this conversation is a woman who used to be flagrant with her boundaries, who used to quiet herself when things needed to be said. This is a woman who did not believe in her spiritual gifts, or she looked the other way in her discernment. That is what these fools and these clowns profited off of. Your kingdom spouse is saying, this is everything I love about her. I love that can't nobody come up to you and just tell you a story and you believe it. I love the fact that you are able to tell people no and have boundaries. I love the fact that you're willing to build with my family, but also not take any chances on people disrespecting you or people even disrespecting your kingdom spouse. Because let me tell you something, when he comes, when your kingdom spouse comes, all eyes are going to, they go, okay, the necks will be snapped. Let me tell you something. A while ago, and I think people still ask this question, people wanted to know what was Ciara, the singer, what was her prayer to get Russell Wilson? Her prayer was self-respect. Her prayer was boundaries. Her prayer was reigniting her confidence. Her prayer was welcoming the idea that there's actually a man out there who wants you to have stability without the drama. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, girl. Tap in. These fools want you to endure drama while also promising stability. Meanwhile, they the most unstable people on the face of the planet. I'm trying to tell you. The old version of you, as we look through the Three of Wands, the old version of you put your dreams on hold. The old version of you put that application in the draft file because you said, you know what? He's going to have a problem with me gaining an education. He's going to have a problem with me having upward mobility at the job. He's going to have a problem with the fact that I'm choosing to empower myself and better my life. Baby, that's not going to be a problem for your kingdom husband. He going to say, baby, do you want to go get that doctorate degree? He going to say, do you want to go and get that master's degree? Baby, do you want to get another degree, another certification? How many you want to collect? We can do this like Pokemon, okay? Your kingdom spouse is going to want you to continue to explore opportunities that ignite you, opportunities that feed you. Because let me tell you something, when you are feeding yourself, when you are pouring into yourself, it provides an environment where you can therefore pour into him. Because listen, one of the things I know that them previous fools did not appreciate was your ability to protect these people. You was really out here praying for people who couldn't even bother to pray for themselves. Your kingdom spouse is going to want all of that spiritual, divine, feminine protection and more. He ain't going to be able to stay out of the guts of that divine feminine. A lot of passion here. Not just passion, but compassion. There is a lot of just fire and desire going on with this, and I love this energy. It's almost like he's saying, baby, hold my hand and walk through this threshold with me as I remove you from the pains of your previous relationships and I take you into literally this whole new world. This kingdom spouse is willing and ready to lift that veil for you. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. He wants to keep you there. He wants to continuously wine and dine you. He wants to continuously love on you, continuously spoil you. He wants to spoil you and make sure that everybody know that you're his. Previously, with this Four of Pentacles, it was almost like you was penny pinching your life in order to not make the fools that you were supporting before feel inferior. They always had an inferiority complex because you chose to do more with your life, because you chose to move different. And when you choose to move different and your kingdom spouse is like, I don't need you move, I move, just like that. These previous fools is like, wait a minute, you moving? Where you going? What you doing? Why you gotta leave? What's all over there? Who all over there? Oh, you want to pay that much money for that? I don't even think it's worth it. Man, you can go somewhere else with that. When I say, baby, you done made the right move, when I say you made the right move, because that fool in the past or those fools in the past, they were doing nothing but wasting your time and keeping you away from the true winner. The true kingdom spouse. They were faking it. My God, the masks were good, were they not? I'm talking about the mask was so clear and clean. The more it unraveled, the more shocked you became. Like, where in the world did all this come from? But you know what? I feel like you needed to know exactly what to go through. Ten of Swords. You needed to know exactly what to look out for, what to experience, so you never have to experience that again. Let me tell you something. You're a good person. You're a caring person. You're someone who believes in someone else when they say, I want to do this and I want to succeed. You're pouring into them automatically, no questions asked. See, the previous fool would have loved to keep you in chaos the whole time. And because you started to move in silence and you started to pick up on what's happening around you, and you started to pick up on the tomfoolery behaviors, you was able to straight it down and say, you know what, this is not what I want. Now, it might have taken you a little while to detach, but you detached. It might have taken you a little while to peep everything, but you peeped it. And what the previous fool thought is that you was always going to be around, so they took you for granted. They thought you was always going to be around and never gave thanks to you. Never said thank you to you. Never said, I appreciate you holding me down. And if they did say it, they didn't mean it. Your kingdom spouse is saying, hey, baby, you don't got to be in these rocky waters anymore. You don't have to take this on anymore. Your kingdom spouse urgent message to you was saying, baby, you ain't got to wade in the water. You ain't got to struggle and fight against the wave. Ride this wave back to shore and get on safe lands with me. Ooh, wee! My goodness, Ace of Cups, and let's start this thing new. Oh my gosh, your kingdom spouse is ready to pour into you. When I said wine and dine, baby, I meant it. When I say your kingdom husband, your kingdom spouse is ready to wine and dine you, I completely meant it. But not just that, he's saying this is an opportunity for you to relax. This is your opportunity to relax. I want you to be free around me. I want you to feel comfortable around me. Before, if you were participating in activities, you were doing that for a release of stress. Now with your kingdom spouse, he's saying, I want you to not only do this because there is no stress around, but because you deserve to relax. You deserve to not be on guard. This message from your kingdom spouse is really putting things in perspective for you. And it might actually infuriate you a little bit. It might infuriate you because you really have to take a step back and be like, what in the world did I even endure? What was I even doing? Why was I even giving this fool the time of day? You might be looking at the fool right now like, who are you? Listen, boundaries look good on you. And boundaries lead to confidence. Because, see, before you might have let a few people go through those boundaries, break those boundaries. Now you sit up here upset at yourself. You sit up here frustrated. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. You feel like if you say something now, then the fight's going to break out because all the fool going to say is, well, you ain't have a problem with it before. Who cares? Let me tell you something. I don't care if you didn't have a problem with it 10 minutes ago. If you have a problem with it right now, then there's a problem. They don't believe that you can change your mind, change your heart. And some of these people don't even believe that you're worthy of even having your boundaries respected. And I feel like this fool, I tell you, here's the sign that your kingdom spouse is coming to fulfill this urgent message. Baby, that fool is going to try to tap in with you. That fool is going to try to call you, text you, send you a message through a friend of a friend. Might be lighting a candle on you, trying to do a love spell on you. Talking about come back to me, come back to me. Oh, beautiful, divine feminine. You better listen, block all of it. Your kingdom spouse is like, baby, I will fight for you. I will defend you. And you don't need no other reason to be around anybody else but me. The urgent message from your kingdom spouse is that I love your boundaries, woman. I love this confidence on you, woman. I love that you have worked on you this entire time, woman. I love your hair. I love the way you smell. I love the way that you look. I love that you work hard for yourself. I love that you spend on yourself. I love that you entertain yourself, that you have hobbies, that you have skills, that you're willing to work hard to get what you want. I love all those things about you. It signals to him that not only are you ready to be in a divine union, in a kingdom union, but it also signals to him that when he needs you for another level of protection or another way to spend in your economic union, that you're able to care for him. Yeah, yeah. See, that's the thing. Because your kingdom husband has been with fools as well. And he knows exactly what's out there. He knows exactly what he doesn't want. He knows exactly what it is to be used and misappropriated. He knows exactly what it's like for him to open up his wallet, spend a bag, and still have somebody walk out of his life. Your kingdom spouse is waiting for you, and the urgent message is everything that you've been doing since you've enacted your boundaries is something that he is desiring. He needs it. His divine masculine craves it. When I say that there is only one answer to this conversation, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. And you'll know it. Your kingdom husband is going to come to you. You're going to know it immediately. He's going to know it immediately. And the whole world around you is going to say, oh, aren't you moving too fast? Listen, don't you listen to your auntie who's been engaged for the last 15 years. Talking about marriage ain't all that deep. Your kingdom husband, girl, it is that deep. He is that deep. And he don't play about you. He don't play about you. Don't listen to that cousin who been jumping from pole to pole to pole, trying to convince you to be a pole hopper too. Don't listen to them. You're going to know this is your kingdom spouse because everything in you is going to confirm the path that God has sent you on. Ooh. But they ain't ready for that conversation. This is not going to be an illusion. This is not going to be a lie. This is not going to be fake. The brilliancy of him is going to match you perfectly. And it's going to feel unreal at first because you're like, I know, like, could this just be, the new love, energy where everything is just starry-eyed? Like, no. This is one of those relationships where, I don't know if you ever asked, like, people that have been married for a long time, how long y'all been married? And they'll say something like 30 years. And they're like, wow. And you'll respond like, wow, 30 years, that's a long time. But when you're in a loving, caring, healthy relationship, 30 years is a drop in the bucket. 30 years feel like 3 days. Because every single time you look at the person that you marry, that is your kingdom spouse. You're like, I made the right decision. You'll do anything to be with that person. And they'll do anything to be with you. There is no mistake. Whoo-wee. Just saw spirit, just saw life, just saw creation. Yeah, some of y'all might have just found your kingdom spouse right now. The family is starting somewhere. Yeah, big discernment coming out. Renewal. Oh my God, all these cards. Release, manifest, faith. Oh my gosh, reflection, unlimited. There is no bounds. There is no bounds for this relationship. Ooh-wee. Okay, here's another urgent message from him, from your kingdom spouse. Oh, look, creation right here at the bottom with purpose. Oh my gosh. Here's another message from your kingdom spouse. Whatever you're holding on to that feels tight in your chest, that brings up old emotions, that brings up old energy, or you feel maybe slighted or hurt, or it's just a painful moment because you dealt with somebody who was ill-equipped spiritually, emotionally, and financially to love you properly. When you think about all the time that you spent, your kingdom spouse is saying, drop it, drop it. You don't need to pour any more thought into everything that you gave somebody because I'm here. Your confidence looks good on you. Your boundaries look good on you. They are not for naught. As a matter of fact, your boundaries are working so well that the people that thought they was going to get over on you, girl, they didn't disappear. That's exactly what you wanted. You had to make room for your kingdom spouse. You had to roll out the red carpet for him. You couldn't do that with dirty boots on the ground. You making way for Prince Ali. Okay? That's the urgent message from your kingdom spouse. Drop it. Drop the loser. Drop the thoughts about the loser. Stay on your confidence game. Stay in this confidence era. Draw those boundaries. Hell, make sure you got boundaries with me. And I'm telling you, everything is good. Girl, I love him for you. Can we get brunch together? Can we do a couples brunch? Let me tell you something. Let me find out y'all got to y'all kingdom spouse after this message and y'all got married and y'all didn't invite us out for brunch. Okay, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be devastated. Okay. That is the message though. I want you to know that everything you've been doing to empower yourself and to live a life of divine purpose was for a reason. It was to shine a guiding light for your kingdom spouse to come in front of your face and say, here I am, baby. No, you don't need to do nothing else. I got you. Oh, that's an urgent message. At the end of Love Jones, remember he told Nina, he said, that's urgent than a mug. Remember he said that? Woo. He said, I don't care where you are. I don't care what job you got. I'll make it happen. I love you, and that's urgent than a mug. That's what he said to her. Okay, we need that Lorenz Tate energy. Yes, ma'am. And that's what you're going to get. Because this message is urgent than a mug. You think all this work you done did on yourself was for no reason at all. And I'm here to tell you, you have made every decision possible in the right way to attract. Not just your kingdom spouse, but just attract abundance to you. Your kingdom spouse is the icing, it's the cherry on top of the cake that you've already baked for yourself. You can pray for your kingdom spouse all you want to. If you have not worked on the self, it can crumble. That relationship can crumble. You can have a kingdom spouse, a kingdom husband right in front of your face. But if you don't know what to do with all that masculine energy, if you don't know how to honor that masculine energy, because you learn how to honor that by honoring the divine feminine within, it's going to crumble. And that's going to hurt. Or he might tell you, you know what, maybe right now is not the time. You going to be ready for that, girl? I'm not even ready for that. Okay? So let's tap in with each other and recognize that all the work that you put into yourself is absolutely worth it. And if any of these fools got a problem with it, That's because they don't want better for themselves, or not even that, they don't want better for you. How could someone not be okay with you empowering yourself? Weirdo behavior. And that's not what we do over here, okay? The Crown Collective is about honoring all aspects of you. But one of the greatest aspects is that you are deserving of love, the love that you want. And it's not a Ciara prayer. It's not a, if you look this way, then that's what it's going to be. Your kingdom spouse is ready for you, but you've got to show the signs that you are ready for yourself. The boundaries lead to confidence, and the confidence is the light for him. He gonna come get you, girl. He gonna sweep you right off your feet, and you're gonna love every minute of it. Bask in it, soak in it. When he tells you to relax, when he tells you to rest, you better rest in all of your divine femininity. And you better come back here and tell me the story. You can email me at cashyoungcrown.com and say, girl, I found my kingdom husband. And let me tell you something right now. I found my kingdom spouse. And let me tell you something right now. Girls, everything. Everything is everything. Oh, I'm excited. Let's talk about it. My name is Cass Young. I'm a prophetic speaker. I pour love and life into you. I am also an author of Prayer Alchemy, and I am a ceremonial guide. And I love women who are in their arrival era, who know who they are, and they take ownership, and they have self-leadership. Oh, so if that's you, you make sure you subscribe.